Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, February 6, 2025. We've been in the middle of live coverage throughout this morning as our wintry mix mess is lifting through the region. This is pretty much going to be the end of the live coverage now that the warm air is really starting to overwhelm the region, and pretty much we've got the gist of what we're going to be expecting for the rest of today. So this is going to be part of the end of the live coverage and also today's public video. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about. So let's dive into the latest information here right now. So here is our current observations. As you can see, our freezing line is lifting to the north very quickly now in southeastern Pennsylvania, where we still have reports of some freezing rain. We're also starting to get temperatures moving above freezing. So that's certainly some great news. That's going to continue to evolve as we move on through the morning over northeastern Pennsylvania, although most of the precipitation, unfortunately, is going to fall in the form of sleet and freezing rain. In northern New Jersey, we didn't see a lot of snow in this scenario. We've been talking about that, and I went into great detail about that in the premium video discussion. Generally, the reason why is that there was a layer in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, which was unforecasted at 800 millibars. It was expected to be on par with where we are at 850 millibars, but it actually surged northward much faster. So instead of snow, you ended up with sleet in northeastern New Jersey, northern New Jersey, Hudson River Valley, and even portions of Connecticut. We're getting more reports of sleet than snow. That warm air, though, is definitely winning the fight. We're seeing that throughout Long Island, where temperatures are now above freezing in the mid 30s, pushing into the upper 30s around JFK. New York City is now in the mid 30s. Everything's changing over to plain rain. So that's certainly some good news on the I-95 corridor. Over your northern interior, you still got plenty of cold air to work with. So unfortunately, this is pretty much going to continue to remain a frozen precipitation event. Taking a look at the observations here on the SPC, there is our freezing line lifting northward, pushing northward, changing our precipitation over to rain. I always have a rule here. I rather either have snow or rain. Ice is the worst thing you can have because you can't shovel it, can't remove it. You just got to wait for it to melt. And it can be really dangerous to slip on. So it's just the worst precipitation you can have. So the faster this warm air invades, the better. And at 850 millibars, that warm air is certainly invading. Look at that warm air transport. Very impressive. And this is what led to more of a sleet event rather than a snow event for your northern areas. So that 2 to 4 inch snowfall forecast in northern New Jersey basically got clubbed to death via sleet. So that was unfortunate because you always want to have a correct forecast, but at least we know what happened in this scenario. So as you can see, our strongest lifting is all moving into New England. So the bulk of the steady precipitation is coming to an end. We're still going to have scattered, broken snow, sleet, and freezing rain throughout the morning, tapering off by noon. You can see the lifting very impressively lifting into New England and heading off the coast. So basically the worst of the storm is over. Now, on the latest HRR guidance through this afternoon, you'll see the precipitation break up. Pretty good snowfall still over portions of northern Connecticut, so that idea is going to verify pretty well. But the sleet and freezing rain will come to an end. The rain will come to an end by this noon, by noon, and by this afternoon, we'll be clearing out. Temperatures will be rising into the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s in the New York City metro, and lower to mid 40s in the Philadelphia metro. So any frozen precipitation you had will be melting, especially if you put some snow melt out there. It should take care of your walkways and driveways pretty well. Beyond that point, we're not done. We have more activity on the way. Now, by tomorrow morning, we clear out, quiet. Low temperatures will range from the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s in your suburbs, and mid to upper 30s in your urban areas. So, in that scenario, your urban areas will be able to remain above freezing, but in some of your suburbs, you might want to put out some ice melt as temperatures will be right around that freezing mark or slightly just above. So, some of your cold spots could still remain slick. Tomorrow afternoon, quiet, high pressures in control. High temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s in the Delaware River Valley, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. Then we get to Saturday morning. Clouds start to increase. Temperatures will fall off very, very impressively into the mid to upper teens over the northern interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. So your cold air is in place for our next storm that's going to be coming in. Now, the center of this storm is going to be a little bit further south than the one that we're dealing with now. So more cold air is going to hang on, but it's still the same type of situation where along the Jersey Shore, you change over to rain pretty quickly after initially starting off as a little bit of snow and sleet. I am concerned about the New York City Metro for a nice sleet storm here, and then more steady snowfall as we shift further to the north here with our setup. So this looks like a bit of an icy mess setting up for portions of the northern suburbs of Philadelphia, the New York City Metro, northern New Jersey, and then you got more snowfall into southern New England and let's say around the Delaware River, not Delaware, Hudson River Valley and Connecticut. This is looking like a bit of a tricky storm. So we're going to have updates on this afternoon. Premium Consulting members will have the impact map updated for this next storm. High temperatures on Saturday will range from the lower 30s over the northern interior, mid 30s along the coast. On Sunday, our storm exits. Our low temperatures on Sunday will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid 30s along the coast. The cold air transport will be delayed on Sunday afternoon, so as you're getting ready to watch the big game, temperatures will range from the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior and lower to mid 40s along the coast with clearing skies. So the bulk of this precipitation is setting up for Saturday evening into early Sunday morning. On Monday, we get a bit of a break. High pressure and control, tranquil conditions. Look for low temperatures falling off into the lower to mid teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s in the suburbs, mid 20s in your urban areas. High temperatures will rebound into the lower to mid 30s throughout the region. And then we have another winter storm on the way. Now, on Tuesday morning, clouds will increase. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. On Tuesday afternoon, snow showers begin to develop around the region. By Tuesday evening, periods of moderate to heavy snow can be expected along the I-95 corridor, changing over to rain down towards southern New Jersey. It's going to be a real mess down towards southern New Jersey. We'll start off with snow, then to sleet, then to rain along the I-95 corridor right around rush hour. It is going to be pretty ugly with periods of snow. We'll have to see just how much. But this is a fast-moving storm, just like all these other ones. So, yes, we're going to be dealing with snow around the region and around the I-95 corridor. And it's going to be pretty rough, but it's going to exit out pretty quickly. So that's going to limit your snowfall totals. Look for high temperatures on Tuesday, ranging from the upper 20s over the northern interior, lower 30s around the I-95 corridor, and mid 30s down towards southern New Jersey. By Wednesday morning, the storm exits with a few lingering snow showers and flurries. Look for low temperatures ranging from the mid 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. Scattered cloud cover is expected by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon with high temperatures in the lower to mid 30s. And then on Thursday, another area low pressure will approach with more rain, more snow, more ice. I'm not going to dive into the details on this one just yet because I want to get through the other two storms first. And I have a sneaking suspicion this might end up being a little bit colder than what's being shown right here. But for now, let's look at it as being a wintry mix mess, warmer along the coast. So looking at temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast, and high temperatures in the mid 30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. But this might be another storm we're going to have to keep an eye on and study the thermal gradient after each storm passes. So if you want winter storms, you got it. So I know a lot of people are complaining like, hey, when are we going to get a real active winter? Guess what? We've got it. I literally cleared out most of my coffee stash already. So go ahead to get more coffee. You're going to have to stay tuned for the latest weather updates. And for more details and more technical analysis, definitely check out Premium Consulting Membership, only $15 a month. And if you want to help out the channel, definitely like, share, and subscribe. It actually helps out quite a bit. And as always, please stay safe out there.